Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute. Just life has been busy and I have had this finished for a while and I'm just finally getting around to doing the video. So this is the completed vintage lot book that I made that I'm going to use to hold my vintage hanky collection. So I'm just showing it to you sideways for a second because it's hard to get it all in, it's so big. So this is my front cover. I ended up making a little kilt pin jewelry piece for it because I just thought that would look pretty on there in those colors with the gold, and I really am happy with the way that came out. You can see I've added there's some pearls, kind of like the final touches, the last step in the process. I added some pearls here. There's some little baby pearls down here that are hard to see. And then at the very bottom here, I've got this bow, which was from a wedding dress. I'll kind of turn it sideways, and then I've got a vintage brooch there with some bling, and then I've got a bunch of hangies on the spine, and I've got a little vintage cameo with a photo in there on a bulb pin, so you can see the spine. And then let me flip over to show you the back cover. And this is the back cover. We've got more pearlies and some vintage buttons. You can see more pearls, and there's some dangling appliques here. And you can see how much of it hangs down on the bottom, and I totally love that. So these are my front and back covers. So I hope you like it. I hope you've enjoyed the process. Now I'm gonna flip you right side up. Oop, I picked up all the magnets that are on my desk right now. The metal, and then I'm going to show you the page spread. So remember, you can't see all the lovely dangles down here. I'll try to move it to show you. It's just, this guy's a monster. I ended up making it bigger than I thought I was going to. So here's the front cover, and then when you open it up, things might stick and catch on each other too. So this is my first page spread. You can see I've added some little pearl bling pieces on the corner here, and I've added pearls in between my rosettes, and then some pearl trim here, more pearls. Gee, you think I like pearls? And then down here at the bottom I've got this really pretty, it almost looks like it's been tea dyed, and then I put little tiny bling pieces in between all the way across, and you can see we've got this lace hanging down underneath this one on this page. And this is a pocket page because, as I said in the beginning, I'm going to put some in the pockets, so some will be going in the pockets here, and then the pages that don't have pockets, like this next layout here, I'm actually going to take some really pretty pins, and I'm going to pin some of the hankies to these pages. So this one doesn't have pockets. Let me show you down here. I used my rhinestone box chain all the way across the top with this little pretty delicate lace here. I've got these, I think these are supposed to be for shoulders. I've had these for years and have been saving them, and I just decided to take them out of the hoard vault and use them in this project since it's actually one that's for me, and then I'll get to keep it and see it all the time. So I've got those on the corners, which I absolutely love. And then I've got some really pretty some of my glass vintage buttons here, and this little piece of rhinestone bling in the center. And then down at the bottom, lovely, my Battenberg that I love, and then this one. So then down at the bottom, I used this same trim because I absolutely love it. And then I put some pearl buttons on the bottom here, and then I've got the, it looks like tea dyed one, then I've got this loopy lace, and then underneath that I've got this amazing trim, or this fringe. This fringe trim, I'm pretty sure I bought at Bella Vista Marketplace. I think that's where this one came from too. And let me see, I'm pretty sure these gorgeous shoulder pieces, I think those came from Esme years and years ago. And all of these, these vintage laces and things are from my hoard vault that I've been holding on to. This one's antique, I think. Just all my favorite things in this. So let's flip to the next one. This one should be, I think we got stuck there, pocket page. Again, my favorite trim at the top with the little tiny rhinestones. I think the rhinestones came from Bella Vista, and probably some of these doilies have come from Uniquely Yours by Dawn Marie, who is on YouTube. Let's see, I've got some kind of like a taupey lace here, more pearls, a big pearl in the center, and this is some tatting. I don't know if you can see it down here, but there's some tatting, and I put the rhinestone box chain on the top of the tatting, and I think that looks really sweet. Another antique lace here, so beautiful. And then at the bottom, I've got these bridal, this was like a trim I think I got at Hobby Lobby, but I just added some of the pearls to it. So this one was relatively inexpensive, but then this lace is one of my absolute favorites. I just love this scallopy lace with the flowers, and I put the little pearls where the kind of like where the garland meets, and then underneath this I've got this lace, can't see it, hang on, we've got this one hanging down at the bottom. So I've got kind of like two layers on this one. Try to do more than one at the bottom of each page. So these are going to have some more hankies in the pockets, and there's some vintage buttons up here too on the corners. And then this one might be my favorite, I don't know, it's hard to choose. This one I've got a little, just for some added interest, I've got a little bulb pin at the top with this little, I think it was off of a piece of broken vintage jewelry. It's just a little thing of pearls, like a dangle, so I put that on there at the top. Again, I have my rhinestone box chain at the top. I just like the way that makes it look finished, and I put that on top of this loopy trim. And then I've got some medallions on the corner that I layered with another little applique, and then this is one of my all-time favorite laces right here because of the color and the flowers. This, I believe, is also from Bella Vista Marketplace, and both of these Battenberg doilies, I believe, I was gifted from Gail, who was Fava of 4 on YouTube. And then these are kind of like a curtain valance that's under here. And let's see, the bottom, if you can see it, all the way at the bottom, this is what the bottom of it looks like. So I used the part that had the V, and I outlined it with my rhinestone box chain, and it's got the fringe also. And then, let's see, I did put some pearls on the sides, but then as you can see, I put bling pieces on the corners here. Love this one. And then I've got this lace, which I think is cool because you can see this part and then the little loopies that hang down. So I'm really happy with this one too. And then with the end, yes, the end is another pocket page spread. And I kind of did a cluster at the top here that you can see. I've got a doily, then one of these cotton flowers, then another doily, then a medallion and a bow and a flower, and then a pearl. So that's a lot of layers in that one. Eyelet trim at the top with the rhinestone box chain. Kind of matched it. Let's see. We've got some really, really pretty trim here. And believe it or not, this trim came off a dress from my daughter, who, I guess the dress kind of fell apart. So we salvaged this trim, and I've been holding on to it forever too. There's a tiny little eyelet up here just to give the inside of the pocket some interest. And then we've got a vintage lace here, and then under that, this vintage lace where I added the pearls, and then a third one on the bottom on the pockets. And then rhinestone box chain on the bottom of this one with a really, really delicate little trim right here. And then one of my all-time favorite hoards, this antique crocheted trim. I absolutely adore this. So just use a little piece of it. I'm really happy with the way this book turned out. I hope that many of you crafted along with me and made a vintage lap book as well. I hope you enjoyed this series, and if you want to, in the comments, let me know which page or pages that you liked best. So I really appreciate you watching. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. I can't talk. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If there's any other series that you'd like to see, or if you want some help one-on-one making one of these books, you can email me at kimlippincott87@gmail.com. and I'd be happy to help because these are absolutely my favorite thing to make. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day, everyone. Till next time, bye bye.